prosesnya nggak terlalu panjang buat kita karena cukup instan dan mengejutkan juga buat kita. One Saturday morning, not morning, dawn, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. our time. Samantha was in New York. Text come from Samantha saying about, hey, Coldplay, what do you guys think? And then the rest is
There was the tour was being assembled. The routing has been assembled, and I got the call, and they said, "Can you do November 15 in Jakarta?" So instantly, I just called. I called Harry, I called Peter, I called Kenny, and I said, "Hey, can we do it?" And just overnight, and that Saturday has been 17 hours a day, nonstop, until we just announced the show. There's no rider for the show right now, so we're in the beginning stages. We confirm the show, we put everything together, and I think now is the time where we're dealing with the security and the crowd control plans, and that's the stage that we're in today. So it's a production discussion.
kalau kita bicara data bahwa pengguna internet misalnya gitu, Indonesia adalah salah satu market atau volume yang paling besar di Asia Tenggara. Penikmat musik, pendengar musik, dan artis-artis spesifik termasuk Coldplay, kalau kita tarik kembali datanya, mau itu di platform streaming, mau itu di platform yang lain gitu, sebenarnya Indonesia tuh selalu ada di puncak-puncak volume terbanyak dari total pendengar dan juga fans gitu. Jadi menurut saya tidak bisa dipungkiri bahwa ya mungkin di satu sisi karena kita negara dengan populasi yang juga sangat besar, but ya at the end of the day itu yang dicari kan untuk dari sisi bisnis, dari sisi branding, dari sisi pencapaian, ya menurut saya ya pastinya Indonesia salah satu market yang paling seksi gitu, tidak hanya mungkin di Southeast Asia gitu, tapi Asia Pacific or maybe even global gitu.
For me, it's never been difficult.
Never
It's
been difficult.
no, not at all. Or else, I wouldn't. It's 2023. I've been here since 2012. If it was difficult for me, I wouldn't come back. It's been ongoing. John Mayer, Guns N' Roses, Ariana Grande. It's a roller coaster, and now Coldplay.
Is it profitable?
I think the market. It's not. It's just like any business.
Okay.
You go up and down, right? The costs have risen since the pandemic. So the cost in 2018 compared to the cost now in 2023, it has inflated. But profitable, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Safety and security is our utmost importance as well as consumer experience and consumer journey. Jadi kita bisa ensure kepada pembeli tiket dari konser-konser yang kita langsungkan bahwa segala sesuatu yang kita keluarkan, yang kita delivered on the day and before and after, semuanya itu udah benar-benar kayak it's literally our best effort. We are not playing any games here. So yeah, I think that's what we can say for the moment ya. Setiap konser selalu ada beberapa items yang dibawa dari didatangkan dari luar negeri, tapi ada banyak alasan. Kapan-kapan memang karena ada beberapa item saja yang tidak tersedia kita harus datangkan. Kapan-kapan ada karena memang ada spesifik items yang artis memang maunya dia bawa sendiri. For example, misalnya kayak Coldplay. Coldplay kan ada logistics partnernya DHL. Sebenarnya bukan hanya karena di sini tidak ada, tapi ada beberapa barang yang memang mereka bawa sendiri dengan logistics partner ini dengan tujuan yang sangat-sangat spesifik berhubungan dengan sustainability effortnya mereka. Dengan ini semua, mereka mengurangi carbon footprint dan carbon emission yang mereka keluarkan dalam proses eksekusi show-nya mencapai hampir 50%. Jadi I think it's a good thing that we need to support. But at the end of the day, sebagai local companies, kita juga selalu berusaha sebisa mungkin dan sebanyak mungkin we provide from our own. Because we need to support our own community, our own ecosystem, right? Karena ada banyak hal yang jadi kita harus pikirkan dengan lebih matang karena kita juga represent the band and its and their value kan. Jadi kayak from waste management we're gonna do it differently. As Mas mentioned juga tadi about the cycling energy source. I mean, we are in discussion of those kind of things and we are going to provide the best and whatever we can. Jadi itu akan jadi pastinya ya buat kita mungkin biayanya jadi lebih misalnya gitu. Tapi ya that's what we gonna do gitu. Sebanyak mungkin sustainability effort yang sejalan dengan value dari Coldplay itu sendiri pasti kita akan langsungkan juga sih di sini. Sebenarnya kalau syarat atau minimum requirement terutama misalnya contohnya kayak venue. Nggak ada sih checklist yang kayak requirement 1, 2, 3, 4 gitu yang cukup panjang. Tapi balik lagi tadi yang seperti Samantha bilang kalau kita bandingkan dengan dan kita lihat portofolionya baik itu tour yang terjadi di 2017 ataupun rangkaian tour dengan tajuk yang sama Music at the Spheres World Tour, kan kita bisa lihat bahwa konser ini atau show ini itu adalah konser berskala stadium. So that's one. Berarti harus stadium gitu kan. Kemudian sisanya seperti yang Samantha bilang pastinya security dan safety akan jadi komponen paling penting dan paling utama. Termasuk di sana pastinya adalah consumer experience dan consumer journey. Jadi karena kan itu semua menjadi satu kesatuan ya. Jadi kita mau pastikan bahwa semua yang kita pilih, semua yang kita siapkan harus bisa menyamankan tidak hanya artis tapi juga penonton kita yang ada di sini mulai dari saat mereka membeli tiket, mereka nonton, mereka pulang. Ya, sebenarnya kalau dari kami sebetulnya what we want to say is I think first thing first we should be thankful and grateful for the confirmation. That's the one thing because at the end of the day Coldplay coming here to Indonesia, coming here to Jakarta, it's a miracle on its own. It's a history on its own. For sure, who doesn't want them to perform here more than one day? We want it, yeah, we want it. But yeah, at the end of the day, there's a lot of other components, a lot of other collaterals that we need to think about. It's not just as simple as, hey, at one date, right? So yeah, I think let's pray together, hope together, and support the show together as a whole, as a country. And then we'll see. Nothing is impossible. For now, we are confirmed for one show, November 15. That's the only show that is confirmed for now. But yeah, who knows? Yeah?
For me, when I look at other markets, I look at Singapore that has 7 million people. I look at Indonesia that has 300 million people. The fans, the vocal, the culture, the way fans are so passionate and how they reply, it's loud. It goes very loud. So that's what's attractive. It's a massive market and artists just want to come. That's why Coldplay is coming here.
What about